Hello everybody, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are currently on a train from Rotterdam to Oldenburg South. This is the train that carries food from Rotterdam to feed Bremen and Oldenburg. And we are halfway through the train track. We are currently passing through the forest, we are going over a river, it's very pretty. And yeah, I mean, the train is working hard. We have $46 million in our bank account, which is a lot of money because the trains have been running, the trucks have been running, and it's all been running pretty good. Yeah, so what I plan to do is actually to rework a bit of the food situation because we are only carrying 24 out of 96 food, which is not a lot, and as you can see we have quite a bit of surplus. So what I'm going to do is actually to add more trucks to the lines. So Rotterdam Food Line 1, we have 4 trucks. Let's see, do we have any new cargo trucks? No, we don't. We have the steam tarpaulin truck, we have the NW first truck. Yeah, so actually I can afford to add new trucks. So I'm gonna add 4 new tarpaulin trucks to each line, so that's total of 12 trucks. That's 568,000. Let's just add that. So 4 trucks to Rotterdam Food Line 1, 4 to 2, and 4 to 3. Then for the raw food line, I'm gonna add another 4 trucks because as you can see, we have a surplus. So I'm going to add 4 tarpaulins. There we go. And hopefully we can get more food to the main cities. So from the last episode, we are focusing on these cities over here. So Emden, Meppen, Munster, Oldenburg, Bremen, Bremerhaven, and Hanover. So we are going to continue to focus on these cities, this time by adding tools, as you can see. So Emden, Meppen, and Bremerhaven all require tools to for the supply, and yeah, that would be pretty good if we can add tools to our repertoire. We currently have 161 oil stuck in Oldenburg South, with the train coming back with 93 fuel, which is good. So what we actually want to do is to add more cargo into the system. So I was looking around and I found planks sawmill over here in Frankfurt slash Oder. So there's wood in the Dresden forest, in the Prague forest, and in the Frankfurt slash Oder forest. Then afterwards we can carry the wood to the sawmill. Then we can train the sawmill, freight the sawmill over to here, the Oldenburg Tools Factory, which we can turn into tools. And then afterwards we can truck all the tools to Meppen, Emden, and Bremerhaven. And what I'm actually going to do is to create a new train station over here that is both cargo and passenger to serve the main city of Oldenburg. So what I'm going to do is, this is the tools factory. So I am going to place a train station maybe over here or maybe over here. We'll see. Let's take a look. So buildings, let's make it a cargo station first, because that is its main purpose for now. Let's see. Yeah, this works kind of. Let's make it more rotated. 451,000, there we go. Okay. And yeah, let me actually configure the station so that we have 2 tracks. It's auto saving. And 2 platforms. So platforms. There we go. So this is a cargo station. Yeah. Okay. So we have the cargo station here called Oldenburg East. And we want a train station as well at the sawmill factory over around yonder, which is not that one. I don't think it's that one. I believe it is this one, yes. So we want a cargo station over here. Let me create that. Link this up to the road. I'm going to maybe put 2 tracks. There we go. Okay, so we have a cargo station there. We have a cargo station here. So we are going to create the lines. I am going to create the cargo depots. So the first one is over here in this wood factory, or what is forest, as you may call it. So let's place that there. Then go and configure this, delete that, add the warehouse. Okay, and then afterwards we will add the street. Okay, so wood factory there. We need a wood factory over here. So cargo depot. Cargo depot. We can place it down. Then let me configure it again. So placing this down. Then afterwards adding the street. There we go. Okay, and last one, there's a third wood factory. I believe it's this one. Is it this one? Let me check. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so let's add the depot. Configure the depot. Add the warehouse. And then add the street. Okay, we have the lines. We need to add the depot here. So I am going to build it perpendicular. Street perpendicular, so we have some space. Buildings. Let me see. Let me build it here. Okay, then configure this. Street access. And warehouse. And then let me add in the roads. Allow me to construct, please. There we go. Okay, so we have the cargo station, we have the wood, and now we just need to build the tracks all the way to the tools factory, which is over here, or rather the planks. And the planks we can actually turn into tools. I believe I forgot how. Where is the tools factory? Hold on a moment. I need to find the tools factory because this is the planks. This is the tools factory. Sorry. So I've done the oopsie on my mind rather than in game. So the planks turn into the tools factory over here, and then we can use the tools to go to Meppen, Emden, and Bremerhaven. So, time to create the tracks. I'm going to utilize, rather, the tracks that we already have over here. So since we already have tracks, we can utilize the tracks so that the rest of the trains aren't so lonely. So let me just extend this out here. Let me create a double diamond. Here. Allow me to create the diamond. Okay. Then parallel tracks all the way to there. It did not create, oh, it did create parallel tracks. Okay, so the right, we'll just make it nice and curved here. Okay, then this one we will move in here. This one, let's move it a bit further up. And then create a double diamond. Okay, so we have the tracks going from here to here. Let me remove these signals. And let's place the signals. So this one here, and one here. There we go. Let me place the signals for this double diamond over here. One here, and one here. There we go. So now the train tracks connect all the way here. And then we want to continue the tracks from here all the way to the planks factory. Where is the planks factory? I already forgot. Oh, it's around here. Okay. So Magdeburg all the way to here. That is fine. Let me create a second platform for Magdeburg. Platform. Cargo platform. That is not where I wanted to put it. There we go. This is currently has 87 fuel. That's nice. And yeah, let me actually change this up. Delete the signals. Use the tracks. And move it there. Then enact the double diamond. Over here. If it allows me. Let me see. Allow me to create the double diamond, please. There we go. So we have the double diamond, then we can place the signals. There and there. Okay. Then tracks. Over here, we want... Okay, it's very laggy. We don't... Okay, never mind. We will allow that. And then parallel. Place. It did not do parallel, unfortunately. we are going to that direction. So let me place parallel tracks. There we go, it did place parallel tracks. Let's continue the tracks. It did not place parallel tracks this time. Okay, we need to continue the tracks. So this way. Let's move it around the farm. It did not create parallel tracks. Oh, because I did not set it to. That is brilliant from me. Okay, let's lock it in to here. There we go. Okay, then we still have a bit of ways. Let me see the orientation of this one. So I'm going to go around like that. Where are my current tracks? My current tracks are here. Let me set parallel. Let me curve it this way. There we go. And go straight. I do not want to make a tunnel. It did not create parallel tracks. That is brilliant. Okay, please create parallel tracks for me. It did not create parallel tracks, of course. There we go. Then we just need to curve it in. Let me remove this. Curve it in to here. Curve it in. There we go. Let's see if I can create a double diamond here. There we go. Now we need to add the signals. Okay. Then I believe we need to auto-sig the rest of the track. There we go. And from Magdeburg, auto-sig. There we go. Okay, so we have the tracks to this station, which is going to be called Frankfurt Oder South. Let me create a road depot over here. Okay, so we have a road depot. We have trains going to Magdeburg, going through Magdeburg, then coming into here. Okay, so we have that. Have I created the double diamond over here? Yes, I have. And I've signaled up this line. Okay, so now we need a road depot over here. So, or rather a cargo truck station. That's what I wanted to say. So let me create that. Let me configure. Okay, and then add the street. Actually, also over here, where we are creating the planks or the wood or whatever it's called, we want to upgrade the roads. So just in case, so the road to the wood factory, upgrade. Oh, we need to actually. We need to connect the roads on this side So let me upgrade the roads first. Okay, we need to connect the roads. So let me create a bridge. And let me create a turn. Okay, so that is connected. And I'll connect this side with a curve. There we go. So we have roads now from the 3 factories of wood, forests, to the sawmill, and then the sawmill trains to here. And lastly, we need to create the truck unloading stops for the tools factory. So, buildings, cargo unloading. This one actually is fine for that purpose. Let me see if this one is fine. This one is also fine for that purpose. And the last one is Mappen. Oh, this one is not that fine. Let's move it. Let's create a new one here. Okay, so now let's create the lines. A new line from Oldenburg transfer to Mappen. So this is called Mappen tools line 1. Create a new line. Oops. From Oldenburg transfer to Emden. Emden tools line 1. And create a third one to Bremerhaven. Bremerhaven tools line 1. There we go. Let me create a road depot here actually. Let's see, where can I put it? I'll put it here. Out of the way of the tracks. And yeah, okay, so then we want to create, let's see how many vehicles we use for the oil lines. We have 3. So let me create 3 for each. Oh, we have the Mercedes-Benz trucks. Okay, they carry 7 cargo. And this carries 8 cargo, but it doesn't carry 2. So we use the top hauling trucks. We have 3 for each. So tools line, Mappen tools line, and Emden tools line. There we go. So now we have the tools. We want to create the lines over here. So first one from this factory to here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, wait, hold on. Bremerhaven tools line. Okay, that's fine. So new line from here, Dresden North to Frankfurt Oder Exchange. I'm going to call this Frankfurt / Oder South Wood Line 1. New Frankfurt / Oder South Wood Line 2. And new Frankfurt / Oder South Wood Line 3. There we go. So we have the 3 wood lines that is going to carry the wood. We're going to buy for each one, I'm going to buy 5 trucks, so 15 trucks in total. Auto saving in progress, so we can't do anything unfortunately. But as we wait for the autosave, there we go, Frankfurt. /order south wood line 1, wood line 2, and wood line 3. So now it's creating wood. And the last thing we need to do is to add the trains. Let me see what I can do with the train. Let's do a steam train still. We now have the Russian steam class that is traveling slightly faster. Oops. So that's 3.3 million, but that's fine. 115 kilometers per hour. We have 140 kilonewtons of tractive effort. Okay. So now we want to add the cargo. So it's gonna carry planks, right? I believe. Let me check. So we are carrying planks or sobs, or what are these called? Planks. We're carrying planks from Frankfurt /Oder to Oldenburg, and that's all we are doing. So actually we just need the train, and then the planks, flat car with side stakes, 96, we'll buy for 7 million. Oh, I need to create the line. So new line from Frankfurt /Oder south to Oldenburg east, but I'm going to call this Oldenburg because it's going to be the main Oldenburg station for now. Then we'll call this Frankfurt /Oder to Oldenburg planks line 1. There we go. So we'll take the train, put it there, and we can run. Okay, so what should be happening is I should be creating wood. Wood is being created. The trucks are going out. There we go. Then it's going to convert into planks. And the planks are going to be shipped all the way here. And then the truck is going to be converted into tools, and the trucks are going to carry it to Meppen, to Emden, and to Bremerhaven. So there we go. We have the tools line set up. Now it should be making us money. Let's take a look at the efficiency of the rest of the lines. So as you can see, we have 20. I'm going to actually convert all of these trucks. So Bremen Food Line 1, I'm going to convert into the tarpaulins. All line 1, I'm going to convert into the tarpaulins. All line 1, convert to the tarpaulins. Actually, I believe I can do this faster by doing this. We don't need that. Oh, wait a second. Okay, there we go. Nope. Bus. All line. Meppen all line. Munster all line. Oldenburg food line. South all line. South all line. South all line. These are all the original trucks. Select all of them. Convert into the tarpaulin trucks. There we go. So now these are all tarpaulin trucks that are traveling pretty fast. Let's see how fast it's traveling. It's traveling so fast I can't even click them. Okay. They're traveling at 40 kilometers per hour. That's great. And it can carry 7 pieces of items, which is good. Let me do the same for the Rotterdam side. As you can see, we have 74 food. So let me unselect Rotterdam food line. Let me convert all of them into the bench trucks. There we go. And because we have so much raw food, oh, but we have 8 trucks, so I think it should be fine. Where is the train going to Oldenburg? It's here. It gave us $2.8 million for the food, which is good. And then the train heading to Frankfurt slash Oder. Where is that train? Frankfurt slash Oder Planks line. The train is reached Frankfurt slash Oder, but it's not carrying anything. Now it's going back with 35 planks already. We already have 35 planks. That's great. So it's gonna carry these 35 planks all the way back. So that's good. And then the next project that I want to have to make. So let's see. Bremerhaven has 315 residents. Bremen has 334 residents. Oldenburg has 317. I think we are ready for some passenger lines. And my first thought of passenger line is to just connect this huge expanse of rail network that we have from west to east, from Frankfurt slash Oder, or rather from Magdeburg, all the way to Rotterdam. We have this huge expanse of rail network. We can convert this rail network into a cargo slash passenger line, which is great. And this is going to collect quite a bit of food as well. Let me see here. 65 food. Will this come in time? No, it won't. Okay, 65 food. That's good. So let's use this track to connect Rotterdam to Zwolle to Meppen. Then we'll go up to Oldenburg with this station. Then we'll go to Bremen. And then we'll go to Magdeburg. So let's create the train tracks. First of all, we want to create the station. So for Rotterdam station, I'm going to configure this. I'm going to add tracks to this side. This will still be cargo. So I'll add the cargo tracks. And then platform. Oops. Then after that, I'm going to add passenger platforms. Passenger platform with underpass. There we go. And then tracks. Tracks. And then passenger platform with underpass. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to add the passenger building. Let's see which one we can use. This is a bit small. Let me see if there's a bigger one. Large main building, there we go. And we're gonna add a large side building. Then we're going to extend the road. We're gonna use the urban road. Extend the road. Use here. There we go. So our road is extended. We've connected the passenger side. Yeah, okay. So now let me actually fix this track first. Remove this. Remove the signals. Tracks. Let's move this here. Let's extend this. And then move this into here. and move this into here. And then we can add the double diamond here. Okay, I think it's on the curve, so it doesn't work. Let's see. We can add a double diamond further up. Over here. Then add the signal. Remove that signal. Add the signal to here. Then we want an extra signal. So moving from here, this should be fine. It's just moving from here and moving from here. Okay. So we have that. Then now we want to connect the town of Zwolle. So I'm going to create a train station right on the path. That's going to mess up the game a bit, but that's fine. Train station building, we want a passenger train station. So let's turn this around. It's trying to connect to the lines. Let me just remove this. So we have 2 tracks with 240 meters. There we go. We have the passenger train station. Connect the tracks. And connect these tracks. There we go. Let me actually make this a bit nicer. There we go. Create the double diamonds. If it allows me to. Let me create it further down. There we go. And create the double diamonds here. Okay, add the signals. Let me remove these signals. Add the signal here, add the signal here. This is the train station, add the signal here, add the signal here. There we go. So now we have Zwolle train station. We're going to create Meppen train station. Actually, before that, let me connect the road for Zwolle's train station. Straight line. Okay, build this. And then build that. There we go. Then we have Meppen. So I'm going to build a train station right here. Train station. Let's just connect it like that. There we go. Connect the tracks. Create the double diamonds. There we go. add the signals. Okay, on one side, then on the other side. There we go. So now we have Meppen train station. Then we want to connect to Oldenburg. Let me continue the game. Have the trains running. So that means we want to branch out. Let me remove this signal. And then we can branch out the tracks. Let me branch out actually right at the double diamond. So this way it'll be a bit easier to do any crossovers. Branch out. Branch out. So we need a signal over here. And we need a signal over here. Okay. Then we need to travel to Oldenburg. There's a collision. Parallel tracks. It did not create a parallel track. I saw there was a new cargo demand for Bremen, which is tools. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, we will address that soon. But first, we want to create this track to go to Oldenburg. We have a slight bridge. That's fine. It did not create a parallel track again. There we go. So now we just need to connect this line around and down to here. And then this goes around. Oops. And down to there. Ah, gosh damn it. I accidentally clicked away. Click. Okay. There we go. So now we have Oldenburg. Let me actually make this bridge nicer so that it's not just floating in the air. Replaced for $730,000. There we go. So let me create the double diamonds. Oh wait, I realized this is connecting to the cargo. We want a passenger train station. So let me create platforms, passenger, and then tracks. We need 2 sets of tracks. Platform. There we go. Okay, then I need to extend these tracks out. Oops. Connect them to here. And create the double diamond. Okay, we can add the signals. Auto-saving in progress. Oh wow, it's been 45 minutes. We've just been creating tracks. So, add the signal, add the signal, add the signal. I think we'll need one here as well. And we may need one here as well. Just in case. Okay. So now we want to continue these tracks. We want to move this double diamond. Move the signals. And merge these tracks. Okay, allows me to do that. Then double diamond here. Signals. And one signal here. There we go. So now we have a passenger station at Oldenburg. I'm gonna call this Oldenburg without the space. Then we can go to Bremen. So for Bremen, I'm gonna create the train station here. Build a train station. Then I'm just going to branch out the tracks from here. Build the track. There goes the train. Build the track. Can't really see the track. Okay, then build a double diamond here. Signals. One here. One here. And two here. There we go. Okay, then we just need to rejoin the track. Do this curve. Join the track. There we go. And do a double diamond here. Okay, then we need signals. Let me destroy these signals. Destroy, destroy, signals. One signal here, one signal here. That one's already signaled, so signal, signal. Let me put a signal here. There we go. So we have the Bremen train station. And lastly, we need to put Magdeburg train station. So, time to configure this. Adding the passenger platform. Tracks. Hello? There we go. And back to the passenger platform. I realized I didn't put the passenger main station in the Oldenburg one, so let me do that now. I just put the tracks. So I need to configure this. Passenger building, main station, side building. Okay, and then connect the road. Let me do it here. There we go. And then let me do the same for Magdeburg. Where's Magdeburg? Where is Magdeburg? Here. So configure. Main building. Side buildings. Now let me add the road. The road over here. And the road over here. There we go. So now we have functioning train stations. Do we have the double diamond over here? Yes, we do. So now we can create a line. Let me just make sure all is signaled. So Zoll is signaled. This stretch of train tracks is not signaled. So let me fix that. Autosig, yes. There we go. And then on the other side. There we go. Do we need a signal? And let me just put a signal. Okay. There we go. So now we need to create the line from Rotterdam to Meppen, I believe. Oh, sorry, Rotterdam to Zwolle to Meppen, then up to Oldenburg, down to Bremen, and lastly to Magdeburg. And there's a problem. Oh no. From Bremen to Magdeburg, there's a problem. Let me see. Bremen train station. Yeah, that looks fine. Oh wait, I didn't connect. I did not connect the train tracks to here. That's a bit of a doopsie. Doopsie oopsie. So, train track. Train track. There we go. Now the line to Magdeburg is fine. Add station. We'll go back to Bremen. Go back to Oldenburg. Meppen, Zwolle, then Rotterdam. And we're going to call this Rotterdam to Magdeburg PAX train line 1. Actually, you just don't need the 1. Oh, we have $100 million. 100 million. That makes no sense. $103 million. Okay, so Rotterdam. Now we need to basically buy the train. That is the road depot, not the train depot. Let's see. We only can use steam trains for now. So we'll go to Russian Class S. These things can go 180 but can only hold 30. So let's use the Suburban. Let's use this one. Let's do 264 capacity for now. It's probably a bit overkill. Yeah, let's just do 176 capacity. Buy for 13 million. Put it on the pack train line. There we go. So now that should be going up. We have 687 oil in Oldenburg South. So what I'm going to do actually is for this line, this train line, the oil line, I'm going to clone, create a new train. And where is my train? Where's the pack train? It's heading for Magdeburg. Are we getting passengers? Not yet. Let me see. Do we get passengers? We better get passengers, or else all that I set up was for nothing. I believe we will get passengers in time to come. Never mind. Okay, so now we just realized that tools have been added to Bremen and Oldenburg, I believe. So let's create lines for that. Let me see the truck unload location. Is it good for the tools? Yes, it is. In Oldenburg, is it good for the tools? Where is the tools? Ah, it's there. Okay, it is. So, I'll create a new line. From not the train station, from here to Oldenburg. I call this the Oldenburg tools line. And from here to Bremen. And we'll call this the Bremen tools line. There we go. So all these tools line, bus, Bremen tools line, we don't have Bremerhaven tools line. We have 3 Mercedes-Benz. So let's do the same thing. So 6. 3 for Bremen and 3 for Oldenburg. There we go. So now we split 5 ways for the tools. We have 115 bread here at Oldenburg South, so we might want to specifically for Bremen food line. Oldenburg food line has 58. Manage vehicles. Let's create 3 more. There we go. Now we're gonna create a traffic jam, won't we? Over here. As it picks up the food and it can't get out. Great. Please make your way out. There we go, thank you. It'll figure itself out. Are we getting passengers? We're not getting passengers. That is slightly unfortunate. Oh, we'll figure that out in the meantime. Yeah, anyways, in this episode we have set up the passenger line. We set up the tools line as well. Thank you for watching. I think this will be the end of this episode. It's been 1 hour. Wow. Yeah, hopefully by the next episode we'll have passengers on the line. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.